Shaking, MP. No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night. Yo, MP, let's go. Congrats.
Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course, there's the Jazz. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And guys, for the Lakers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jefferson, and it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Jazz, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Collier out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there. Structural players, critical.
Now, here's Doncic playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. James covered. To the inside. They get a hand on it. Vanderbilt with the steal. It's Jefferson outside. Jefferson missing again. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. Down low, Kessler, and Jefferson sends it back. Here's the three. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. Now Clarkson to the paint. And Kessler throws it down.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
Outside Jefferson. Over Kessler. Utah with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. And good that time.
Maybe not a natural-born distributor, but Clarkson working to keep his teammates involved.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jefferson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarters for Los Angeles. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. They try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Kessler against Jefferson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside Collins. From past the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Jefferson gets it to go.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Right wing. Pass to Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Los Angeles leading by 3. For the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now, here's Clarkson. A 35-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now Jefferson. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And it's Kessler, top of the key. Can't hit that one. Jefferson with some nice D. The Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding, let him eat.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Is checked in. And how about we check the numbers for Jordan Clarkson?
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic, and Kessler throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Jefferson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Clarkson. Scoreless thus far. Kessler, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's Jefferson. He's got 21.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Collins. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Dallas. Here's Collier. The Jazz with another miss. Here are the Lakers. They're on an 18-6 run. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Doncic finds Jefferson. Takes the three. Jefferson missing again. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Mavericks. Driving to the basket. Doncic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James wide open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And Jefferson sends it back. Lets it go with a three. Buries it from three-point range. Jefferson's got 26. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Good on the bucket. That's 28 points for the chosen one.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Collier. Here's Clarkson with the drive. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And that one drops for him. 30 points for the chosen one.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Clarkson outside. Here's Hendricks. James covering. From deep, Collins. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Kessler's got 12.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Gotta do it. Thanks, D.A. Jefferson, that's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Kessler with it. And Kessler throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Connect comes in for James. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing on the board.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Picked him clean. And here we go. With 1 on the clock. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Los Angeles on top, up by 15. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Vincent is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Connect in at the 3 spot. Jefferson. Filipowski grabs the board.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. And the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
It's Jefferson outside, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
Jazz trail by 19. Here's Filipowski. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jefferson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jefferson throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And Utah has possession, following the bucket by the Lakers. The Jazz again can't hit it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Sensabaugh after the made shot from Jefferson.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Lakers leading by 21. Jefferson, that's for 2. And it falls over the rim and in. Jefferson's got 48.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Nice ball movement by Utah. And here's Martin. Here's Hendricks. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Martin missing. LA has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Jefferson with the 3, and another one.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. John Collins comes in for Martin. The Lakers also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. LeBron comes in for Goodwin. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Hendricks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Kessler throws it down.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Jefferson, again, Los Angeles.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
So it's Utah now. After the three-pointer from Jefferson. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Filipowski. 5 on the clock. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Over Jefferson. And rebounded by Connect.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Mikhailuk. After the made shot from Jefferson. Here's Mikhailuk. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Connects again.
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the three from Jefferson. To stop the run. A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Doncic. 63 points for the chosen one. Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Jazz. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
So it's Utah now. After the three-pointer from Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Kessler, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Jefferson with the three. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Mikhailuk. The three. Rebound the Lakers. Jefferson's got his 16th rebound on the night. There's the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Kessler. After the missed three from Jefferson. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Mikhailov's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Inside, here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Kessler throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. LeBron's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Mikhailov. He has 5. To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The shot. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about this shot. Good boys. A round of applause for the participants.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Utah Jazz.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. In the Western Conference, the chosen one.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Clarkson is out there with Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Jefferson with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jefferson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Lakers.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Collier, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Collier's got 7 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Here's Kessler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Kessler. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Now, here's Clarkson after the miss from Jefferson. To the inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Jefferson with the 3. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Clarkson for 3. They grab their own miss. Fires the 3. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh has got 5 points so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap.
And got it! Another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Now, here's Jefferson. And again!
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring. Basket counts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree.
Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Jefferson. Goodwin. Calls timeout. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.